Hi class, this is going to be a video lesson on the Make Your Own Recycling Center that I had mentioned in class. This is one of the only non-digital parts of the Being Green unit that you guys are going to be completing, and I thought I would do this lesson as a video so you guys can watch it at home and come right into class and know what you're going to be doing. And you can finish after you finish your digital lesson and your web quest, you can go right to the area that I'm going to assign to do these recycling centers and just go ahead and start working on it. So how are we going to do this? I want you guys to be super creative and work with your group and think of a great idea to create a recycling center. So, what are things that we recycle? We've learned. We recycle bottles, we recycle cans, we recycle paper, plastic, cardboard, glass. There's all different kinds of plastics that we can recycle. Food, if you want to make a recycling center for food. But I want you to think about where you want to put your recycling center. It can be in the classroom, it can be in any of the classrooms in the school, it can be out in the hallway, it can be in the library or the cafeteria, or right as you walk inside the school, or by the office. So, how can you make your recycling center? I'll give you a really detailed list of all different materials you can bring in. But I wanted to just show you a few things that I collected from around my house. I don't expect you guys to go out and spend a lot of money on this. And I just want you to go around your house. There's so many containers just in the house, outside the house, in barns and sheds, that you don't even realize that could be a recycling center. So here are a few things that I've collected up just in the past couple of minutes to show you guys. I have cardboard boxes, I have buckets. You can bring in some bags if you want to line your containers, but I don't want you to just bring in like 3 grocery shopping bags and say, this is my recycling center. That's not going to be too creative and that's not going to be too fun. So I want you to really think about what you're going to do. Here's another kind of container that you could bring in. And I got a shoebox. I only really had smaller cardboard boxes, so if you have bigger cardboard boxes, that'd be great. We're going to be decorating these as well, so I mean, the sky's the limit on this assignment, and I really want you guys to make it creative, make it your own, work really well in your group. Here's a bigger container that I have. This is actually what I collect all my bottles in at home right now, so maybe you do too. This behind me is just a big metal can. I keep this outside. Alright, so those are just some different kind of containers that you can use to make your recycling center with. And there's tons more. There's bins, there's baskets, there's boxes, there's anything, really. So what you're going to do after you get your containers is what I'll just label them as for now. You're going to decorate them. And you can decorate them using anything. You can bring in wrapping paper. A lot of moms and dads have wrapping paper from birthdays and other holidays. So you can definitely bring that in. I have some right here behind me. Some Christmas wrapping paper, since that's coming right up. You can use construction paper. I have a little bit of that. I don't have a lot of materials at home, but we have tons in the classroom. We have paints, and we have glitter, and we have all kinds of different construction paper and fancy scissors. And so we can use all that stuff. Fabric, if your parent sews and they collect a lot of fabric, you can bring in fabric and do like a patchwork center. That'd be kind of cool. the last thing I wanted to talk about was labeling your recycling center, because we want people to know what it is, what it's for. It's not just some bucket sitting on the ground. It's going to be a recycling center. So you can label it so many different ways. You can write on it with markers and pens and glittery markers. And you can bring in paints. We have paints in the classroom. You don't really have to bring in paints. Another thing I wanted to try to experiment with some group that I hope is willing to do it is chalkboard paint and chalk, which is, it's just black paint that you'll paint something with, and then you write on it with chalk, and you can just write on it with the chalk, and it would be really neat to see if that could work. We can cut out construction paper and do labeling that way. We can go on the computer and find a fancy font and make our words that way. So, seriously, there's just so many different ideas that I hope are floating around, especially watching this video. I hope you guys see some of the containers I have and say, oh, there's some cardboard boxes outside that I can use. And scrounge them right up and bring them in, because I want you guys to bring in all kinds of neat stuff, and I want to see some really neat creative ideas. And I want you guys to really work together and make this awesome, because this is one of the only assignments that's not going to be digital. We're doing the digital story and we're doing the web quest. And this assignment is a really important part of being green, and it can really get you and your family thinking about being green at home and recycling. So I think that's about it. Let me see. Yeah, I'll see you guys in class tomorrow. I hope you guys bring some really neat things in, and I hope you guys understand the assignment, and you guys are excited, because I'm excited. And I just wanted to restate that you guys will be coming in and working on your digital story. And once you guys finish that, if you guys finish it a little bit early, you'll start working on this assignment, and then we'll move on to the web quest. And when if you guys finish that early or get all done with it, all done with both assignments, then we'll move on to the make your own recycling center. But I don't think you guys will. I think you guys might need a little bit more help with the digital stories and the web quest. So I want to just leave this make your own recycling center in an area of the classroom where you guys can really just work on your own. And watching this video will hopefully help you guys understand the whole point of the assignment. And I will see you tomorrow.